everybody, Edo here, and this is Roarin' Right. It is live on Kickstarter now, and Roarin' Right is a rollin' right. It has animals in it, and it's an Animal Kingdom game, but basically it's a rollin' right. And in fact, it's an interesting take on Yahtzee. It's sort of like Yahtzee with shared dice and sort of divergent point scoring. I'll explain it in a second, but it works. So, like many roll-and rights, you're given a piece of paper with some information on it. Now, in the version they sent me, they have your player-specific goals on these cards, but in the note it said that it's actually going to be on the back of the sheet you pull, which is a neat way of doing it. But basically, players are given some personal goals, which are like, you know, you really like the number 3, or you want to get 2s and 6s, that kind of thing, like an affinity to a couple of numbers. And then otherwise, it's a little hard to see, but there's this upper region, which is sort of like your trash area, and then this lower grid, which is where you're going to be scoring your main places. So when you play in round 1, you're going to, one person is going to roll all the dice, and there's 6 dice. And then essentially you have those numbers, colors don't matter, and they said they're going to be different dice. But with those dice, what you can do is there's a variety of creatures, and at the beginning of each game, based on difficulty, you select a handful that are out, all of which sort of want different things. This is 5 of a kind, odd pairs, triples, Yahtzee stuff. But they're all, you know, there's like 5 of them laying out. So in Yahtzee, where you're sort of like, I'm going to do my 3s, I'm going to do this, you look here and you're like, I'm going to go for that animal, I'm going to go for the D guy, and I'm going to go for pairs. And so basically, you're taking from the dice and you're starting to fill out this row. If you have an extra die or not something you're going to use, you can toss it up around into one of the spots above for the, you know, like these kingdom regions, which are like 2 pairs, small to big to small, any value, same number. You know, it's just the kind of place you're going to get points by filling the areas and getting the points. Then after everyone goes, you roll again. So it's not like in Yahtzee, you're like, I want these, I want to keep these, and then I score at the end. This is like, you're just rolling 3 rounds, and in those 3 rounds, you're trying to make the best decision against your goals. So it's similar, but slightly different. But you go through everyone's playing, and then you proceed for 5 rounds. There's an advantage to scoring your dude early, so it's got a little push your luck, or you can keep pushing it. There's also an advantage to going with a variety of creatures rather than just one, which like sometimes you're like, oh, that guy's really easy. Well, you don't get the bonus points. It works. What do I like about it? I like it's a nice sort of faster weight Yahtzee where you're just using a single set of dice, which is nice. And then also I think the decision tree around which guy am I going to go for and how creates a nice variability between the players. Otherwise, this is on the simpler side. The artwork is beautiful and evocative, and it's cute and has a nice feel. And obviously, like many of these games, it supports 1 to 100 players. And so it works. I don't think it's going to blow anyone's mind, but it's really easy to understand, accessible, and a nice alternative to just Yahtzee. So this is Roarin' Right. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks. Bye.